Welcome to another episode of Kookievision. In this video, I'm going to be making a flower bouquet plaque. So I got a plaque shaped cookie here and I'm outlining it with a blush colored royal icing, and I made this color using ivory with a touch of pink added to it. And this is a piping consistency with a number 2 tip. And I've outlined the outside, and then I'm going to be filling it in with a flooding consistency of the same color in a squeeze bottle. And I'll just use my scribe tool to even everything out and get rid of any air bubbles. Now I'm going to let this dry overnight, but you can let it dry for about 6 to 8 hours until it's completely dried. And I've got a stiff consistency green here. I've added a touch of brown to it to just kind of mute it. And this is a very stiff consistency, so definitely a bit more stiff than a piping consistency, just so the lines don't flood into each other. You want them to stay separate. And this is a number 1 tip, and I'm doing a series of lines, and these are actually the stems of the flowers. And I do one layer and I'm just going back over and doing some more stems on top of it to make it a little bit more 3-dimensional. And once you're happy with the amount of stems, I'm going to work on the flowers, and this is a closed star tip that I've got on here. This is a stiff consistency again because I want it to hold its texture really nicely. And this is a mauve color, which is basically a purple color with a touch of brown added to it. And I've done that with my entire color palette for these Mother's Day cookies. I was going for a very vintage look. And I basically just created a series of rosettes. And I've also got the same piping consistency, the nice stiff consistency, and the same tip, and I'm actually using a French blue. This is a sky blue with a little bit of royal blue and again a touch of brown. And I'm just filling in all the areas that I missed with the purple, and then adding some little ones on the side to kind of fill in any gaps. And I can put some more on top of each other, or I can go back with the purple and just kind of fill in some of the spots that I missed as well, just to kind of try to balance out those colors as nicely as possible. And while this is actually still wet, I'm going to add a few little white sprinkles, and it kind of looks like almost like baby's breath or a very tiny little white flower or blossom. And if you get any on the stems, just flick them off with your scribe tool. And then using the green that we used for the stem, I'm just creating a tiny bit of leaves kind of poking out from the bouquet. So on the bottom and the top, you could put some on the stems as well as you wish. And it's just little teardrop shapes. You're just building up the icing and then pulling on it to create a nice sharp tip. And I've also got a piping consistency white royal icing here. This is a number 1 tip. And I'm just doing a few little bands over top of the stems to kind of create like a little bundle. And I'm also outlining the outside of the plaque with the white to kind of tie it all together. And the last little detail I want to add, I've got a Chef Master food decorating pen here. This is black. You could also use brown. And I'm using the fine tip end to spell mom in cursive. This pen comes with 2 ends, the fine tip and the broad tip. And the fine tip's perfect for little bits of cursive like this. And there we go, we've got a beautiful plaque here for Mother's Day. This would also be perfect for something like a wedding, an anniversary, a baby shower as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like me on Facebook and on Instagram. Bye!